this game is at the end. No, I'm kidding. The campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare is actually pretty freaking wild. There's one mission where you play as a 7-year-old girl and you have to stab this giant soldier guy with a screwdriver before he murders you and your brother. Oh my god. Anyways, this game starts out with just you and your boys flying into a place called Verdansk. Hey, wait a minute. This is the wrong game. No nuts. It's not. Verdansk is a major city in the fictional country of Kastovia. We're actually not supposed to be in Verdansk, doing some real spec ops behind enemy lines type of shit. But there's chemical weapons, so you know we gotta investigate. Everything should be fine just as long as we're not too loud. It's cool. We just have to kill everyone now. No big deal. Actually, now this is a big deal. These guys are Russian, which is a much bigger deal than just killing some lowly arms dealers. So I don't know where these terrorists show up and they're pissed because, you know, this is their gas. They shoot everyone but the main character, Alex. See, they thought we were the Russians, which they were cool with killing, but since we are American, now they're feeling a little bit stressed. The terrorists steal the chemicals and everyone freaks out. This guy's mad because he's getting kicked off the team. They need a new angle, a new weapon. They need Captain Price. And also, I love how Captain Price just casually takes phone calls when he's in the middle of like some seemingly super dangerous stealth operation. What a fucking chat. Now we jump to the first, oh shit, that's kind of fucked up moment of the game, Piccadilly. While looking for chemical weapons in London, our second playable character, Kyle Garrett, comes across a suspicious white van. The squad approaches the van. It speeds off and then explodes out of nowhere. I shoot this guy in the dick. Totally unintentional, but I'm glad it happened. These guys are seriously the worst. We go order some hostages stuck in a building and we're sent in to rescue them, except this guy doesn't want us to, and he has a really big knife. Lucky for us, Big is in town, and unlucky for this hostage, he's got a bomb strapped to his body, and Captain Price doesn't look around. Now we go back to our OG mustache man, Alex, who's been looking for the stolen chemicals in Urzikstan. He meets with this ragtag group of resistance fighters in hopes of getting their assistance. Farah, the leader of the resistance, agrees to help track the chemical weapons as long as Alex and, you know, our god Captain Price help them out first. So me and Farah do some hood rat shit and blow up a few helicopters. Big deal. But then the Russians get pissed and I'm like, WTF guys. But it's cool, we escape by hiding in some dead bodies. Did I mention that this game was freaking wild? Farah had so much fun on our first date that she wants to go on another. This time she's taking us to a nearby Russian airfield for some more shenanigans. Shenanigans which include homemade propane missile things. Oh, and explosive RC planes. Getting real ingenuitive here, guys. So, you know, we blow up a few helicopters, level some watchtowers, and casually commit arson. Solid second date, I'd say. Back on over to Fun Squad Alpha. Price and super cool Kyle, our residential expert on dick shooting, have located the rat bastards responsible for the London attacks. This mission is called Safe House. Oh no, no, not the Ryan Reynolds Denzel Washington movie. This is called Clean House, and it's up there with the coolest COD missions of all time. I use my special Scndrl ladder to take a quick peek into this typical London townhouse. Our boy gives us the go-ahead and we pop right in. Oh, alright, that's probably a little extra violent there, but I guess they are terrorists, right? Oh, yeah, terrorists. Definitely terrorists. Whoa, and liars apparently. She had me believing she was an innocent bystander. We make our way up to this hell house, which seemingly has 1,000 floors. I mean, seriously, is this Willy Wonka's fucking terrorist factory here? We arrive on the final floor where this lady tries to convince me that she's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ha! Too bad for her, the person downstairs already pulled that one. Turns out she literally has the location and the floor plans of the terrorist bad guy place we're trying to find. Sweet, that was suspiciously easy. Anyways, Alex and the ragtag freedom fighter crew head to the location that Price and Garrick just found. This is apparently where the leader of the Al-Qatala, the wolf, is hanging out. Plus Griggs is here. You guys remember Griggs, right? The COD 4 guy, you know? The guy! Feel that nostalgia yet, baby? We do a few things, shoot some guys, lay suppressing fire, and watch Dirt Tickler here tee off. You know, just the usual. We find the hospital and head inside. The boys eventually find the wolf, and he's about to do some real bad shit to our people. We gotta get in there fast, but not too fast. There's a tripwire here. I sneak up on their leader, and BAM! I make him look like a total idiot in front of all of his terrorist friends. Our new buddy, the wolf, accompanies us back to the US Embassy, and it turns out his supporters are not too thrilled. The wolf lays some knowledge on us that he is not the one who stole the gas, and that something fishy is going on here. Oh, and that he's also innocent. Except for that whole London bombing thing. He is responsible for that, but I mean, come on, that was like 2 or 3 missions ago. It's getting pretty hairy out there, so I think we need to call in the large guns again, Captain P. Diddy Price, and just in time too. The terrorists have just breached the outside gates. Unfortunately, our escape vehicle is shot down by an RPG, typical. Lucky for us, Captain Price and myself are literal plot devices, so we can't die. But it's cool, we still have the wolf and we have a plan to get us all out of here. We just have to rely on this unarmed civilian woman to come and save us. No, seriously, you have to like direct her with cameras and stuff. So after some puckering situations, she finally gets our door unlocked and allows us to move forward and fuck shit up. So we place the wolf in another location for safekeeping. You stay right here, little buddy, and if you're real good, I'll get you a little ice cream treat. Except he's not good. His guys blow up the wall and steal him away. No big deal though. It turns out there's only one way out of Urzikstan or something like that, and it's through these crossroads. And this guy's gonna loan me his homemade high-power sniper rifle. Trust him, it's fine. Predictably, the wolf and his men show up. Too bad for them because I've been quickscoping in Call of Duty since before their character models were even a twinkle in their developer's eye. We make quick work of them and their silly tanks. Well, I would have, except Hadir, Freedom Fighter Boss Lady's brother, gets a little squeamish and insists it's time to use his secret weapon, this tiny European truck. But actually, it's filled with the Russian gas we've been trying to track down. Hey, wait a minute. And also, Hadir, you only brought one mask. Me and your sister and all of your friends are going to suffocate. Great plan, man. Great plan. Hadir somehow gets masked for myself and Farah and reveals that it is he who stole the Russian gas. Of course, Farah is pissed now because, she hates gas and basically disowns her brother. The whole being poisoned by what I can assume is some kind of nerve agent triggers a flashback for Farah. And if you thought anything before this point was wild, just wait until you see this next section. We wake up as Farah some 20 years earlier, and Farah is trapped under some rubble as a result of the Russian invasion led by General Roman Barkov. Farah is rescued from the dire situation by some bystanders. Her father quickly appears and they rush back to their family home. Their hopes of that sweet Warzone victory dwindles as the final circle collapses around them. But somehow, they beat that evil circle. They're basking in the glory when all of a sudden, another squad appears. Well, just one solo player, but he's rocking that Minotaur skin, so someone you should probably worry about just a little bit. And he wants that victory bad, maybe even more than we do. He cracks Farah's dad and then fully knocks him. It's just up to us now to clutch this. Our third, the brother, Hadir, he doesn't play that much and he's currently AFK. Tisk, tisk. We sneak up on our target once and we get him good, but not quite good enough. Looks like he's got self-revive. What a little bitch. We circle around him and get him for a second time, except he's expecting us. It's looking very grim now. But wait, Hadir's back. He swoops in for the final kill. Damn, we're good. Hadir and Farah snag some mask and make their way back out into the gas. This part of the game is seriously gut-wrenching. I mean, look at the birds and the poor little dog. As the area gets taken over by Russian forces, the kids make it outside of town and devise a plan to steal a truck and escape. Everything goes relatively smoothly and it looks like we might just make it. And then King Dude himself comes in to ruin everything. Roman Barkov, the Russian general from earlier, catches us and throws us into prison. We wake back up in the present as Alex, and in comes our saviors, Price and Garrick. Farah immediately perks up and is ready to go murder her gas building bro. Intel reveals that Hadir and our long lost flame, the wolf, are seemingly in cahoots. We track them down. Price, Garrick, Alex, and Farah all decide to storm the compound the baddies are hiding in. Our squad systematically dispatches the enemies inside the compound. Once at the top of the house, we learn that the wolf is not in the building at all, and neither is Hadir, of course. But we do learn from the wolf's baby mama that he's got a super secret hideout right in the front yard. This guy is seriously an idiot. We locate the wolf's own personal cave and head inside. After several gunfights, eventually someone decides it would be a good idea to throw a Molotov cocktail, and let me tell you, it wasn't, sir. It wasn't. The whole place goes up in flames. Farah narrowly saves us from some nasty blisties, and we decide it's time to get the Anne Frank out of here. That's slang for fuck. On our way out, we find just the man we were looking for, the wolf. The man has a bomb strapped to his body, and he's not afraid to use it. Oh wow, she just went for it. We remove the bomb and make our way back to the surface. Another Farah flashback commences, and it turns out General Barkov was really mean and held Farah and her friends in prison for a long time. Eventually Farah escapes with the help of this spoon. As Farah, we break everyone out of their cells and cause a real ruckus. After the prison escape, Farah meets up with a baby-faced Captain Price for the first time, which is where their friendship began. Flash forward again, Price and Garrick meet up in Russia. There are reports that our new bad guy Hadir is planning an attack in Russia with the nasty gas. With the help of our super cool new contact, Nikolai, we managed to snag this guy called the Butcher. I'm not sure why this guy is bad, but his name is the Butcher, so I mean, I guess he's gotta be an enemy, right? Well, either way, Price has his family captured and decides to torture them until the Butcher gives us the information that we need. Damn, dude. Price is ice cold. Of course, the man breaks and spills the beans, and then I was trying to be slick and shoot like right above his head to scare him, but accidentally killed him. Sorry. Accidents happen. Guns are slippery. Price and Garrick learned from the Butcher before he perished that Hadir plans to attack Barkov at his estate. They immediately go to the general's massive mansion. The place is crawling with bad guys. We slowly creep through buildings and side roads. We interrogate a few of Barkov's cousins for some reason, and eventually we make it to the big house where we stop Hadir dead in his tracks. flashbacks, he tells us we've got it all wrong and that the Russian gas was the only way to get even with the occupiers of their country, Urzikstan. Price isn't fully convinced, and rightfully so. Homeboy here gassed me up and all of his closest buddies when we were winning, dude. We were winning. But Price accepts that Hadir was only trying to do what he thought was best, even though he was completely wrong. The gang is ambushed by a very persistent helicopter. The whole estate catches on fire. Garrick, Hadir, and Price barely escape with their lives. Stern Lady General shows back up and demands that they hand over Hadir because Russia wants him to be taken into custody. Sorry, Hadir. Well, I'm not really that sorry. You're kind of an idiot. Price isn't too happy, but at least we get the location of General Barkov's gas factory and the final mission of the game. After some time, Price and Garrick meet back up with their old pals in Urzikstan, Farah, and Alex. With Fun Squad Alpha back together, they plan their attack on the old Gas Nasty factory. I get to show off some more of my sweet sniping skills acquired from my days in Phase Optic back in 2008, and overall it turns out to be a pretty chill stroll through the park. Nikolai, the Russian guy on our side, gives us some C4 to explode the factory with. However, during the mission, the detonator is damaged, forcing someone to have to stay behind. Alex volunteers as Farah's his new commander, and plus someone still needs to kill General Barkov. What a goddamn patriot. Meanwhile, Garrick and Price are still mowing through enemy soldiers, planting more and more C4 throughout the factory. The general's attempting to escape once more, but this time Farah's managed to sneak aboard the getaway vehicle. Ooh, smarty pants. She is so sick of the man's shit. After a couple slicey dices, the evil Roman Barkov is finally put to rest. The factory explodes, leaving our boy Alex trapped inside, although he does somehow escape because he shows up later in the Warzone story. Interesting. No one is allowed to die forever in these games, it seems like. And that's pretty much it. Oh, besides the fact that Price reveals that Garrick is actually Gaz from COD 4, and that he has some new members that he'd like to add to the team, like John McAtavish, Simon Riley, or better known as Soap and Ghost. Big dick moves there, Infinity War. Can't wait for the next one. 9 slippery pistols out of 10. Eat my Battlefield. Just kidding. Alright, bye.